ढल जाऊं मैं तुझ में, भूल जाऊं मैं तुझ में, मिल जाऊं मैं तुझ में यारा।
Antarctica. Antarctica is not only pristine, but it's wild, it's inaccessible, and human beings haven't been able to alter its ecosystem. We are here to explore and to fully understand what is Antarctica all about.
Now you have to multiply what you see above water by about 8, 7 or 8, so that's what's below water.
Unbelievable!
If you look outside, it's definitely rough sea. It looks like it's building up. And hold on, like 14%.
We are in the Drake Passage, more or less in the middle of it. And yeah, we will have this for about another 20 hours or so. But this is what it is sometimes, the Drake Passage. It could be worse. If the prediction had been worse, we've been waiting. Beagle Channel. The wave height, about 8 meters or so. Some here and there can be up to 10. And that was also already predicted. And it's a good visibility and the seabirds here. And, this is fine actually. It's not so bad.
Oh, actually it's beautiful. It wouldn't be a trip across this passage without this. But it's most enjoyable, and it just, to some it's peaceful. To me it's peaceful.
She left already?
Hi everybody! Welcome to Antarctica. Your first landing. Excellent. After a somewhat bumpy transit of the Drake Passage, we've arrived in the South Shetland Islands, just off the Antarctic Peninsula. Our first landing here in the South Shetlands is a place called Ho Island, like the letters H-O, and in fact it stands for the Hydrographic Office.
It's just
It's sort
exhilarating.
of a little otherworldly, to be honest. I don't know, I'm sort of breathless. I mean, I can't really explain it. It's quite amazing.
It's a wonderful place for a first landing. There are two kinds of penguins nesting here, gentoos and chinstraps. And they're really busy at their nesting behavior at the moment. They've come ashore, they've built their nests. Most of them are incubating eggs now. In the summer season here in the Antarctic, the penguins have to move to get their young eggs hatched, fed, and mature in time for them to go to sea before the winter. So it's a busy time for penguins and a great time for us to visit.
So today we're getting a chance to look at our very first elephant seals. These elephant seals, they're one of the largest of the pinnipeds, or the seals that we have down in this area. And they're on the beaches on the island here because they're molting. They're getting rid of their skin, they're prepping themselves for the long summer and then into the winter, and because the breeding seasons are over. So, elephant seals here in the South Shetland Islands on their very first day here in Antarctica.
It is tremendous. When you say no words can express it, I just think that it truly is magnificent, from the geological part of it to the naturalists. It's just been tremendous. The whole trip has, and I'm sure it will continue to be.
We're at the tip of the Tabarine Peninsula, and my feet are standing on the Antarctic continent. In principle, I could walk from here to the South Pole, but I'm not going to do it because I would miss lunch. We're actually a good distance away. But it is absolutely one of my very most favorite places to visit the penguins. Right behind me, we've got this dense aggregation, the urban penguins, the Adelies. They seem to be now on 2 eggs. It looks like most of the nests are completed. Hasn't been very muddy. The eggs are clean. The penguins are clean. That's a good thing. And we have a chance to sit and watch the penguin behavior. There it goes, with an egg, with an egg. Watch the skua. Skua's just snatched an egg from the colony.
So I've been watching the Adelie penguins and the Gentoo penguins, and they actually all get along, which is just fascinating to me. And I love watching them sit on the edge of the water to see when they can go in and get some food before the leopard seals come. And it's just very zen and absolutely stunningly ethereal here. It's like being on a whole nother planet.
There's a sense of isolation, a sense of calm, kind of a spiritual nature to the landscape. It's prehistoric, and it's awe-inspiring to say the least.
It'd be cool if that big chunk there fall off. Go up there and give it a nudge, because it's sometime gonna fall. Look at that crack in that baby.
Welcome to Adelie Country, also known as the Weddell Sea side of the Antarctic Peninsula. And here on Paulet Island, we're in the midst of what could be as many as 150,000 pairs of nesting Adelie penguins. The last census was of 2012, and those numbers could be growing, in fact. So we could be well over 200,000 pairs of Adelie penguins here. But we'll just say there's at least 150,000 pairs of Adelie penguins, which, as you can see, this is just a small fraction of this colony. This whole portion of the island is ringed with nesting Adelie penguins. And it's pretty much a constant din of noise to the Adelie penguins. That's sweet music of love. That is their courting call. That's a behavior that will last throughout the breeding season. At the beginning, it helps form the pair bond. And lets each other know that they're in it for the long haul. And as the season goes on, that this calling will continue. It's a way of communication. It keeps the pair bond intact. And also, as the chicks are developing, they're learning the sound of their parents, as well as the parents learning the sound of the chicks. And right now, these birds are almost all on eggs, and they lay 2 eggs beginning of the breeding season. And they would arrive sometime in early October to this site.
1901, the Swedish Antarctic expedition was coming down under Otto Nordenskjöld. 6 men were dropped off at Snow Hill to the south of us to overwinter, with the plan that the expedition ship, the Antarctic, under Captain Carl Anton Larsen, would come back the next summer to pick them up. The Antarctic, on its way down to pick them up, was stove by ice and it sank. So Captain Larsen and his 21 men had to make their way across the ice to here on Paulet Island. And they constructed this stone hut. And one of the first things they did was to kill 1,000 penguins, stack them up, and that would be their food. What I find most poignant are the Adelie penguins here nesting on the walls of the hut, because these could well be descendants of some of the 1,000 penguins that were killed to provide the food for the overwintering party in 1902.
The penguins are incredibly cool. I mean, just watching the antics and then watching them care for the egg is also incredible.
This is the most beautiful life that you could hope for. And it's a good thing Lucho is encouraging everybody to come out and enjoy it. It is just, and it's incredible to be in the Weddell Sea, which not many people get to come into because of the ice. So this is terrific. It really, really is.
We think it's unbelievable. Cannot be topped.
Exactly.
Extraordinary.
Look how the sun right now is reflecting off the water.
I know, isn't that beautiful?
You got that little
Yeah,
cloud.
that's what I was getting.
The light is indescribable, actually, but it's exceptionally beautiful.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. For those of you in group number 1, 2, and 3 and who signed up to go kayaking, you can make your way to the Macho Method moment. This is your final call. Please remember to bring your life jackets from your cabins and your key cards to sign out. Again, if you have any heart problems or any medical condition, we do not recommend you to plunge.
Come on, people, cheer up for the plungers. Well done. That was awesome.
Holy shit!
Everyone else go. It was amazing. It was super fun.
Definitely the coldest I've ever been.
Hey, that was great. Let's do it again.
Look at it, Jason.
Whoa!
Oh, let's make that happen.
Thank you. Enjoy it.
So most people that come to Antarctica come for the wildlife, for the penguins, but I'm drawn by the ice, and I think most people that come here, that's the resounding memory that they have when they walk away. Today, we're in a place called Sierra Cove, a land jam full of ice. There's glaciers pouring down from all the mountains surrounding us. There's icebergs floating in the water. The sound of bubbles popping, the sound of ice grinding against itself. It permeates this place, and it's definitely the most magical part of Antarctica, in my opinion. Now you have to multiply what you see above water by about 7 or 8, so that's what's below water. So there's much more mass and surface area down there. So it's the currents that are moving these guys around. So the dimples show that they flipped or rolled over at one point, and while they were being pushed by the currents, the water is creating these dimples or these indentations, kind of like golf balls.
You can have the hot chocolate as it is, or you can add a little something. I have, today we have peppermint schnapps, Myers rum, Jameson whiskey, or Frangelico. Frangelico is a hazelnut liqueur that tastes Nutella. Have a wonderful morning.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the ice. Skål! Skål!
Skål!
Here we are enjoying our afternoon at Mikkelsen, and we have some great looks at some Waddell seals. These are true seals, which means they use their hind flippers for locomotion through the water, and their fore flippers are mostly used for a little bit of rudder control, maybe a little scratch here and there. Out of the water, they're not the most glamorous. They're kind of somewhat blubber slugs, as we like to call them, and they're laying about having a good rest.
Please, one more time. Right here.
Early this morning, our captain brought the ship into the fast ice of Wilhelmina Bay. Quite an extraordinary experience for us all to have this opportunity to walk on ice. It's quite an Antarctic morning. We've got some fresh snow falling. All around us we have glaciers cascading down from the Forbidden Plateau here along the Danko coast. And it's just an extraordinary morning.
Oh, it's fabulous. We're having such a good time.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's everything I imagined that Antarctica would be like, and even more. It's not as freezing, but it's cold. But be able to stand there and be feet from wildlife is incredible, and to watch the glaciation and the table ice and everything else is just an amazing experience.
It is absolutely fantastic.
It's absolutely magical.
Haven't been so happy in all my life.
So we're currently transiting through the La Mer Channel. This channel is very narrow, so we've got these peaks that tower up on either side of the ship and just make for absolutely stunning scenery.
Well, it's funny. I've spent a good chunk of my career, over 20 years, traveling to a lot of warm locations, from the Caribbean to places like Costa Rica, the Indian Ocean. And this has been an incredibly unique experience for me. Just, you know, you hear about the beauty, you hear about the snow, the ice, the penguins, but when you see it for the first time in person, it's really overwhelming. It's unearthly. It's just truly unbelievable, and it's probably one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to on Earth.
The experience here has been amazing. We sort of had a bucket list of things that we wanted to be able to do. See the icebergs up close, walk amongst the penguins, and then the real highlight for my wife and I was to be able to watch the killer whales eating the remnants of their kill on the ship.
The cold water down here breeds productivity, and with that comes all kinds of life, from sea stars and worms and invertebrates in general, all the way up the chain to whales. You have leopard seals, Weddell seals, penguins, all kinds of creatures down here use the ocean as their main food source.
I think a lot of the most special places on our planet today are in jeopardy for a number of reasons. When you look at the oceans, for example, half the coral reefs are in trouble. We're looking at a warming planet. We're looking at an ocean that's headed towards some significant changes, from overfishing to ocean acidification.